Savage was founded in 1894, so we have quite a long history. Been in this building for since about the 1950s, so we have a lot of history in this building. You can see a lot of it behind me. There's a lot of history behind the company, a lot of different developments from those early days to what we have now, continue to kind of push innovation. Yeah, so there's a lot more to it than most people think. The number of moving parts and pieces to kind of get everything out the door, trying to increase capacity as much as we can to get a lot of things out of this building. So there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of people involved to help that move smoothly and quickly through and continuing keeping up quality. You still see a lot of the old world hands-on kind of mixed with modern CNC machines, robotics to kind of keep up the quality, but then still old world craftsmanship in there.
September 4th, 1984 I started. I've been here to be 39 years this fall. I can't say enough good things about the people that work here out on the floor. They're the guys that get it done every day. They're the ones putting up with the heat out here every day, and they consistently come through and they always do a good job. Everybody cares about what they do. And if they see something wrong, they stop. Raise the flag, or they make the call right there on the floor and say, this is no good, send it back, and keep moving on with the next one. We try to keep the feel of a family-oriented company, if you will, right? Everybody knows everybody. Everybody's treated the same. We're all one big family. There's fathers and sons that work here, right? Mothers, daughters, same thing, right? But yeah, it's pretty much generational. And it seems each generation's a little bit more know-how, if you will, and it helps us because it helps us improve our quality and our processes.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of legacy there, like you said, with multiple generations that have worked here to kind of keep up that legacy.
So this is all the build area, all the benches.
You know, every time we go to the factory, it reminds me of how much that goes into building these rifles. The amount of employees that Savage has there that really are so skilled in their jobs. You know, watching them polish the barrels out, or watching them fit the triggers together. You know, these guys and girls really know what they're doing. They take a lot of pride in their work. Every person that we talked to, as we went through the different stations of the different parts of the build, they were so enthusiastic about their job. And I tell you what, it's always good to be reminded of how awesome American manufacturing is. And Savage really exemplifies that. So probably the biggest highlight of this trip was we got to build our own rifles. Actually, in 25 years, I've never gone to manufacturing and done that. And I've always heard that Savage had that program, and I know a couple of our people have done it before, but I never had a chance to do that. And so when they had the opportunity to go through the build and they go through each process and you actually put your hands on it and do it yourself, I got super excited. I'm well versed in all the nomenclature of the parts and how everything works together. But when you have to put it together yourself, that's a whole other can of worms. And those craftsmen, they were patient, thank goodness, because I tell you what, they had to explain it sometimes multiple times, and I can tell you they really had a good time with it. They were great. They explained everything. It really made a much better appreciation of what goes into building these rifles and how much of a value they really are.
To give them that hands-on opportunity behind the scenes to really be able to have faith in the product that they're selling, that they're carrying, really is a big thing to us. So one of the things we kind of say often at Savage is we make tools, not mantelpieces. So we're really focused on trying to get the best quality products we can in the user's hands for an affordable price, and know that they can stand behind it and have faith in it to work for them every time, whether it's target shooting, whether it's at the range, whether it's competition or in the woods. We really stand behind that of we make tools that work.
You know, Savage's and Lipsey's relationship goes far and wide. You know, and I tell people all the time, the whole industry owes Savage a thanks for coming up to AccuTrigger. And up until that point, before that, you know, when you got a factory rifle, it was pretty much a given that the trigger was going to be heavy, probably pretty creepy and crunchy. And when the AccuTrigger came out and all of a sudden had a clean, crisp trigger that was safe and available as a production gun, it really made all the other manufacturers step up their game. And now it's hard to get a rifle with a bad trigger. And everybody has Savage to thank for that.
Yeah, it's definitely something that when we don't sell direct to consumer, to have that good relationship, getting our product out there, being able to show it to dealers and customers, to really help push that and spread it across the country. It's really crucial to have those good relationships over the years.
It's always good to visit a manufacturer who wants to hear feedback from their distributors. Because Savage has always been great about saying, hey, what's good in the market? What's new? What do you think about this? And it really gives us a lot of ability to just have a back and forth and really find out what they're capable of, and it helps us with our special makeups too.